Hi guys, it's Marie here. Welcome back to my channel. This channel is about bags, lifestyle and fashion, but mostly bags. I post videos every Friday, sometimes Monday and Wednesday. I'm always on a hunt for the perfect bag. If you're like me, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit notification bell, and let's enjoy bags together. Today I want to talk about Gucci Aphrodite bag in the small size. I purchased this bag in February 2023, so now it's time to give you a 1-year wear and tear update on this beautiful, very durable and one of my most worn bags of 2023. I've already done the full, very detailed review on a Gucci Aphrodite bag in the small size. I'm going to leave the link below for you to check this out. Today, I'm going to cover every single detail of the bag in relation of 1 year of wear and tear. And I'm going to show you some close-ups, how the bag doing at the moment. We will start with the shape of the bag. As you can see, bag perfectly keeping its shape, and I've been using that a lot. Just to remind you, this beautiful bag made up number 1 in my list of the most worn bags of 2023. So I've been using it a lot, very frequently. And guys, at some point, I remember, I think it was in between February 2023 when I purchased that, all the way through to the April, May, that was pretty much the only bag I've been wearing every single day. So in relation to that, we can see that the bag is still in the great, perfect, I would say, condition. Although the leather is quite heavy, and we're talking here about the small grained leather, and it's heavier than lambskin leather or calfskin leather. Although it is, the bag didn't collapse. Yes, it's also down to the smaller size of the bag, and if we've been talking about much bigger proportions of the same size, yes, we will see some collapsing down. But because it's small, because I store the bag in the horizontal position, fully stuffed, I've been recommended that by the Gucci sales assistant. That allows me to keep the bag in the great shape. And since we start talking about the leather, let's look at the condition of the leather at the moment. First thing that I want to pay attention to is the corners. They are in the perfect condition. We have some piping here to protect the bag as well. And yeah, there is not a single mark or, the sign of wear and tear on the corners. If we're looking into this sort of the side, because I usually wear the bag crossbody, so it's a constant tension against my body, against my belly at all times, or any clothes that I'm wearing. Yes, there is some wear and tear and some leather scabs here on just the one side, but again, it's just because I mostly wear the bag on the crossbody, and this is where the point when the bag meets my body or any outwear that I'm wearing at the moment. It's not the problem with that side, because again, it does not meet my body or any jacket or clothes that I'm wearing, and that's why here it's in the perfect condition, just this side. If we look into the front of the bag, no scratches, no any marks or anything like that. And that's what I like about this small grained leather, because despite the fact that the bag was used so much, there is not a single scratch on the bag. Very durable leather. In relation to any embossing, so we have a golden embossing here on the other side of shoulder strap, and it's a Gucci made in Italy by Gucci. Very retro vibe, kind of like embossing logo here. And although I've been using it a lot, like carrying in my hands as well, it's still in the perfect condition and faded away at all. And I like that, because I thought that's what's going to happen really quickly due to the hand oils being in connection with this, because it's in the perfect, location where the hand meet the top handle here. I love it. And to be honest, I'm quite surprised that it's in such a perfect condition here. If we're talking about the gold hardware, it's kind of like an aged, antique, brassy looking golden hardware. It's still shiny and beautiful, and I like that it still keep its shine. It
any point I cannot see this beautiful gold shine being faded away, and it's still really nice and sparkly. It's not in your face, you know, it's not like too much, too goldy, but it's shiny enough, saying to you that the bag is not tired at all. Although this golden chain slash strap basically lives on the bag, I do use the bag pretty much all the time with a chain on it, and despite the fact that I walk and, you know, run, do my errands or anything like that, the chain is wrapping up the bag constantly when I'm on the go. Despite that, chain is still in the perfect condition and always, and see the front of the bag here is in the perfect condition as well, so it's no indentation or any scratches from the chain here. I want to mention here that due to the constant movement of the chain, those little hooks, they are moving constantly on the circles, on those rings constantly. However, both sides, the actual chain and the actual hook here and the ring, still in the perfect condition. No gold been faded away here. That's what I like, really like. And if we're moving on to the shoulder strap, yes, it's a very comfortable shoulder strap, and I really like how it's kind of like getting wider at the top of the shoulder strap, which allows you comfortably wear that on your shoulder or on the crook of your arm. It just gets into the perfect position. And what I hate about shoulder bags the most, when you are on the go and you have to do this all the time just to pull the bag up because it's just going down, that does not happen with a Gucci Aphrodite bag at any point. However, and here I need to mention quite a few things in relation to the wear and tear. Yes, I do switch a lot between wearing this bag crossbody and the shoulder bag. As we all know, this beautiful bag wears 3 ways and also comes with a adjustable and removable strap to allows us to wear the bag crossbody. So here, because I do swap a lot between the both situations, the shoulder bag and the crossbody bag, you can see that buckle, this buckle on this side and this buckle on that side created an indentation. I usually wear that on this middle bit over here on the longer strap. You can see that. I will demonstrate that also on the close-up and here as well. So you can see that's a little indentation there with a little bit of black discoloration as well. And I believe, guys, if the bag is not the black color, it's even more visible. Please keep this in mind. And then if we also have a look into the removable parts of the shoulder bag, of the shoulder strap here, you can see that discoloration on this shoulder straps too. They are not visible when the shoulder strap is attached to the bag, so you can't see it properly from any other sides when you wear that, but when you just disassemble bag like this, you can see that. Let me just pull that bag. Someone is trying to run away here. So I'm going to show you that at the close-up as well, and the same thing happening to the other little part of the shoulder strap too. That's what we've got here. Again, keep it in mind, this black color and the black discoloration probably is not as visible as it could be on any lighter colors. There is a gorgeous light pink or a white color for this beautiful bag, and I believe it might be more and more visible on these colors over the years. With the amount of wear on the straps, guys, and I did mention that I switch between the straps a lot, I think it's quite reasonable. Then if we're looking into the other kind of like a negative thing, my little complaint about the Gucci Aphrodite bag, I do genuinely love this bag, but I'm being objective and realistic about the bag. I can say zip.
As you can see, it's a little bit of wavy here, yes, and that's created over the years. I like to keep all my things secure, and that's why I keep my bag closed at all times, which means I do reach out for the many things in the bag and use the zip a lot. And that's what happened over the years. You can see that's this wave created over here like that. It also might happen because I have to use both of my hands. The opening of the bag is not very generous. I would prefer that to be a little bit bigger. Maybe just, you know, just a tiny bit. If those little thingies, those pieces of leather didn't start from here, but started, I don't know, like from here, just to give us, Gucci, just give us a tiny bit on both sides. That would make the opening much more comfortable, and it probably would prevent any situation with me using both hands, trying to kind of like open the bag and get inside the bag. Yes, and I wear the rings at all times, and I don't want to scratch the rings too when I'm going down for something inside the bag, because the zip is a really good quality and quite harsh too. But let's get to the positives and look inside the bag. We have here is a micro suede lining inside, and also two tiny card slot pockets. I don't use that much because I usually use my mini card holder, just drop it inside, and I don't even think about those little card slots. I maybe used them twice or 3 times in the past year. However, yes, I do use inside the bag a lot, and I would say, guys, that again, despite a very frequent use, the interior of the bag in the perfect condition. Not a single rip, and I have been cleaning it maybe 2 or 3 times, and still it's perfectly clean and nice and good. And I'm just actually surprised, because that thought that I only cleaned it with some dry cloth inside twice in the past year, it just surprised me like immediately, and I'm like, wow. Taking in consideration that it's been only 2 times, it's perfectly clean inside. Bag does not have any feet, as you can see at the bottom of the bag. I do like a little feetsies, and I love them because they just add a little bit extra to the bag, a little bit of style. I don't think this particular bag would benefit from style point of view by having any feet, but it would definitely benefit, you know, to be more careless where you put the bag down. But again, thank you, Gucci, for this beautiful small grained leather. Such a beautiful, durable leather that allows us to be careless when I put my Gucci Aphrodite bag down anywhere. And now it's a time for a close-up after 1 year of wear and tear for Gucci Aphrodite bag in the small size. So overall, to start, I'm going to show you the bag, how it's holding its shape perfectly. I'm going to show you the corners as well. They are in the pristine condition. Absolutely love that. And the front of the bag. No scratches, visible big scratches on the leather itself, on the beautiful small grained leather, very durable and resistant to any scratches, and also no scratches on the double G logo over here. You can see that the hardware is still beautiful and shiny. And if we look inside the shoulder strap, we can see that the Gucci embossing in gold, made in Italy by Gucci, is still in the perfect condition, nothing faded away there. Inside the bag, yes, I did mention that zipper. You can see how wavy it is, and it's just like misshaped due to the very frequent use. And this one, this a little wear and tear of the leather over here. Again, due to the very frequent use as a crossbody of this bag. This is the exact point where the bag meets my body. And inside the bag, we have black lining made of micro suede. And it's not much to see there because it's a black on black, but I hope you can see that it's still in the great condition. I don't use the card slots much. I would say I don't use them at all. That's why they are also in the pristine condition too there. And the one thing that I really would like the bag to be is that opening to be bigger. As you can see, those leather tags over here coming from the hoops for the shoulder strap does not allow a bigger opening for the bag, and I think that's why by holding the bag both hands, that wavy situation, this is where they came from. And if we look at the bottom of the bag once again, no features, but it's in really great condition. And one thing that I wanted to show you, it's an indentation on the buckle, on the shoulder strap. It's here, you can see that there. And also on the shoulder strap, I'm going to show you just in a second. And this is the thing that I mentioned previously as well. You can see that gold, kind of like a black discoloration on that little part of the strap and on the other one as well. I'm going to show you right now. This is what it is here. And on the shoulder strap, we also have an indentation here from the and it's like a black colored as well. And you know, from the buckle, from using it so much. One more thing that I definitely wanted to add it on. The weather in Scotland, it's not LA, let's be fair, it's not even London. Here we have so many rains, windy, and it's like a stormy weather, especially over the winter autumn period of time. Even taking all the weather conditions in consideration, the bag is still in the perfect condition. It's not a stranger to the rain, but it knows how to deal with that. One more thing that I definitely need to mention here, I should use the leather conditioning for my bags, but I usually don't. So everything what I've described today in relation to the Gucci Aphrodite bag, it's without the leather conditioning being applied. At the end of the video, I want to answer the question if I'm happy with the purchase of Gucci Aphrodite bag in the small size 1 year ago. And the answer simply is yes, I'm very happy with my purchase, and this bag exceeded my expectation. Yes, I did have previous experience with a small grained leather, and I knew that it was going to be a very durable, but even with this knowledge, this bag totally wowed me. As I said before, I was wearing that in 2023 non-stop. I was traveling with this bag and going to the crazy locations and the hikings and stuff like that, what you never imagine the, you know, luxury designer handbag is. But even after all of that, this bag performed perfectly. As I mentioned before, the leather's still in the great condition apart from that place. But again, it's totally expected because this is the exact point where the bag meets my body or any outwear when I wear the bag crossbody. The corners are still in the pristine condition, even taking in consideration that the bag does not have any features. This chain and the old hardware still has this perfect newish shine to it, even despite being kind of like old, aged, antiqued gold hardware. Yes, the zipper kind of like lost its shape at the top here, and we can see that it's a little bit wavy, but guys, I've been using it so much, absolutely fine. I have no issue with that at all. And yes, what I mentioned before with that thing, like, you know, chain, being in a total movement at all time, rubbing against the leather over here, and it's in the great, perfect condition. So many things that I'm happy about these bags. Yes, I did mention some tiny little complaints. They are totally expected. And yes, they probably would be more visible and would look much worse if it was a much lighter color, as I mentioned before, a pink or the white color. With the black bag, that's absolutely fine. I have No issue with that at all. I'm so happy with my purchase. I'm going to say that again. And I do think that this bag will be on the top, at the very top of my most worn bags of 2024 again. And that's me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know where to find thumbs up, subscribe button, notification bell, and I will see you next time. Bye!